Don't say a word.
That's pretty bad.
All right, we're live, brah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to the draft.
Welcome to the draft. Anyone who's tuned in, this is B-Sow.
KK Spish.
About to,
Big Steve in the house over there.
yeah, barning over the proverbial shoulder. Where'd my water go? And there it is.
No.
So,
Why don't you share your screen with me so I can see what's up?
oh yeah, let me do that. How do I do that? Share screen.
What's that ringing? Do I have a tumor? I was watching Grandma's Boy the other day.
All right, I'm pulling you back in. It's weird. Like whenever I change a setting on Skype.
It's your pick, you know, you got a minute.
Okay. I got to bring you back in though.
You're on the clock. So yeah, Antonio Brown went 1, Odell 2.
Yep. All right, so got my pick between David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, and Julio Jones. I have Julio Jones in another draft, but I have a also infinitely hard time passing Julio Jones if he's ever on the board.
Right.
And, you know, Antonio Brown's gone. So, sorry if this is a boring pick, guys, but I'd love to start off my day with a glass of Julio.
Where you at?
Gramps obviously agrees.
Here.
Where you at? There's like 3 rooms in this house.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Got Julio, I think, if you want to see the lead.
Yeah, 3 wide receivers, you definitely
Was that over?
kind of lean toward the wide receiver, even though Le'Veon Bell is still there.
yeah.
I mean, we have Julio at 2 on our board, so
Why is
Secure that
Skype giving me
God tier wide receiver.
trouble?
yeah.
I use some flexibility later too.
Yeah, there's plenty of like fine running backs later on who are like decent RB2s. Like, you can get like round 6. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Try-
probably the
these
chickens.
are 10-mans, right?
Dude, for some reason it's not pulling in your video. I don't know why. I'll get it. There we go. All right, you're back.
Allen Robinson, 7th overall.
Okay, so sorry everyone for those
Hello.
technical difficulties,
Oh yeah. There we go.
but I am back. We are up. So what do we have after my pick? Ooh, DeAndre Hopkins 4th, Le'Veon Bell 5th, Todd Gurley 6th, Allen Robinson 7.
Little high on that A-Rob.
I agree. A little high on that Gurley too, in my opinion. And there goes Gronk 10th.
No believe.
So, one thing I love about these Yahoo drafts is they are 10 team drafts, and God, team is always so busted. But
Yeah.
I'll be happy with a myriad of second picks here. Just see what falls our way. This is Yahoo leagues are 3 wide receiver, 2 running back, no flex. They're not PPR. They're just standard scoring. But you know, obviously having to play 3 wide receivers every week, you still value wide receivers highly, as you might do anyway.
Yeah. The league is tending to go toward the wide receiver for sure.
Yeah.
You can't even defend him anymore, dude. What are you supposed to do?
I don't know. Here.
Tell you what, though, if this Lamar Miller falls, it'll be pretty decent.
I agree. That's one, yeah. Live drafting now.
Or you say Jamal Charles, the same team as you had before, Julio Jones, Jamal Charles.
I know, right? I mean, I'm happy with that for sure. Hopefully, we get to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can always take another wide receiver if you wanted.
Yeah. I really might. We'll see what falls our way. I'm just tweeting out again that we're live.
Kind of like doing like a run. They're big.
I took Alshon. Yeah, same place, same result, pretty much. I mean, you could switch it up if you want to take Keenan Allen or something.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm on the clock. Yeah, Lamar Miller got snapped up there.
Yeah. More than Jeffrey.
Yeah, and then Jeffrey. And I would have liked Nelson or Jeffrey there, or shit, Des went 15th. I think I am going to mix it up, and I think I am going to grab Keenan Allen here. I like him a lot. I think he's going to be really good this year. He's got like a better cast around him. I think the offense will be a little more balanced, and I think he won't lacerate any internal organs this year. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Last season was a season of lacerated organs.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, Keenan Allen.
Yeah. So boom.
The game's too
So
violent.
Ben has a small penis. Says Evil Hag 13.
Yeah. All right.
Huh.
Looks like you got an admirer, dude.
I'm gonna type.
I think he's loving on that team.
We're live streaming this
So everyone knows you're a douche.
at Twitch.tv. Twitch.tv/Depop. Hey,
You're not scared of the evil hag 13?
I know. Cam Newton.
Hey,
Lord.
Steve. Mark Ingram's looking good.
Yeah. Mark Ingram being there is pretty nice.
Oh, man, so.
I mean, you could just take another wide receiver if you really wanted to.
With my third pick, 0 RB
Hey, could try it out. We did just write an article about it.
all day. Especially with Sammy Watkins being so far down here. Who cares? Just hurry up. Don't be a douche every pick.
This guy's been waiting a week to draft. Now he's like pissed for taking a minute 30.
I'm commenting on the picks.
And guy, this is probably why you're no good, because you don't take time to think about your picks.
Land.
But yeah, Sammy Watkins is really far down on their rankings. It's kind of crazy.
I'll be there for your next pick.
I don't be sounds about to get auto drafted if you don't take somebody.
I'm going to take Mark Ingram.
Yeah, I mean, you probably would like to have an RB.
Yeah. I didn't
He's
realize
good.
it was back on me. Whatever, no one cares.
Seemed like a good place to pick him up, though. The
Dude.
last of the
Evil Hag, living up to your name.
kind of tier of
Yeah.
running backs.
So anyway, I'll settle in here and
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I might still get Sammy Watkins. He's so far down if nobody really thinks he's worth a shit.
yeah. For sure.
I saw Yahoo's rankings where there's injuries beside like every person who had an injury. Dude, good news, Julian Edelman's foot is healing right now.
I know. I saw that.
It's like, ugh.
Hey, you got going conies? No.
Already heard.
Not me. Yeah. Okay.
So
You want to know what kind of coney we had, by the way? We call it blonde.
Lee Sloper? Dude, what is this
I hope everyone else.
Evil Hags team anyway?
I don't even know, but I hope everyone else in the draft just takes the full time for their picks.
It'll be great.
Allen Robinson, Jordy Nelson.
Oh yeah, this guy, yeah. No wonder you're pissed off. He took A-Rob 7th like a jackass.
You want to take a water with you?
Please,
The dog house.
I got my hope again, I promise.
Browns fan? Huh? It's like Tsunami Earthquake is obviously a Dolphins fan. That turned out to be a great signing last year.
Who's that? What?
Ndamukong Suh to Dolphins.
I mean, he'll be better this year. Like, their defense will be better. A little bit.
Yeah, which is why you don't take defenses early, because even if they're expected to be good,
Yeah.
you really have no clue.
I mean, I think he'll be a little better this year. I also think their offense will be a lot better. So, I mean, their offense was fine last year, but I think Gase is going to juice it up in Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The Miami Aints.
after my quick grab of Mark Ingram, who I'm very happy with there at 23, had Amari Cooper, Brandon Cooks, Eddie Lacy. Edelman went 27th, and then Mike Evans 28. That's another possibly really good one. And then Demaryius Thomas, also good. These are like the 1B wide receivers. I think we got 2 1A guys. I think Keenan Allen's like the last of the 1As. Quarterbacks going early. Quarterbacks go so early in Yahoo drafts. It's hilarious because it's only a 10-person draft, and the quarterback is deep enough that that's outrageous in my opinion. I just don't get having to have Cam and wasting your 3rd round pick on him. So
It's especially funny because last year everybody was dogging Cam because he had 3 years of just like worsening stats, and then he's like MVP. So all of a sudden he's like the best QB.
Yeah.
Which I mean, he obviously, if he does what he did last year, even somewhat close would be great. But still.
Yeah, and we've got to run. We've got to run on QBs here. Russell Wilson 31st, Aaron Rodgers 33rd, Ben Roethlisberger 34th. Watkins just went off the board at 35. That's too bad. Too bad. But I mean,
I think that was the last 1A guy that was out there.
yeah. But I mean, he's obviously a more divisive 1A. Like, I mean, because of the injury. But I do agree that you're right. Oh man, T.Y. Hilton just went 36th too. No. I might get some Jordan Reed in my life here, maybe, or Greg Olson. I don't know.
Want to pass up on Dougie B? That's your boy.
He is my boy.
There's still some very good like wide receiver 3s you could snatch. Benjamin, Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, I think I like Baldwin a little more than Benjamin. Actually, I'd love Golden Tate here, maybe.
Yeah, he could be good.
Or Randall Cobb. I don't know.
Golden Tate could be one of the most undervalued guys this year. He could just be sick.
He could be.
nobody else on that team can catch, and Marvin Jones is new to the system, so
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I'm gonna take one of these wide receivers for sure.
yeah, like if you can get Jordan Reed maybe around 5, that would be cool.
Yeah. Man, we're pretty low on tape. We really are.
You know, it's funny when I read that they were like, the Lions' offense is going to be harder to stop now that Megatron's not there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Kelvin Benjamin is probably going to be pretty good, right?
Yeah, of course he's going to be good. Did that dude catch like 8 TDs or something?
Well, I mean, yeah, he was also like pretty inconsistent, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I like Cam found the next level. Like, also, yeah, I'm gonna rock K Ben.
He was actually healthy too. That helps. Obviously, when you're Cam Newton and you're running QB and you got like injuries to the legs, it's not helping.
Right. Yeah, that offense was incredible last year and is going to be just as good this year. Probably. Or I mean, maybe regress a tiny bit, but I mean, it's going to be really good. Cam is just a machine, and yeah, I like that. I like that as my wide receiver 3. I wasn't really impressed. You know, I like C.J. Anderson, Matt Forte. Like, I can get a guy just as good as that here in another round or 2, or with this next pick, you know, my 5th round pick. Although, shit, dude, if Doug Baldwin's still there, I might just grab him.
Or you could just take Jordan Reed if you want to do that.
I could, yeah. I mean,
get a player for your starting rotation other than
true. I mean,
taking a bench guy at pick 5.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm perfectly happy grabbing a guy for my, a tight end in the 9th or 10th round. Do I take Reed over Olsen? Yeah, maybe just for some fun. Technically we've got Olsen higher, just a few spots in our deep bomb rankings, but that's the fun of fantasy football, is you can mix it up a little bit.
If Jordan Reed could just play one season without getting hurt,
I would
be pushing Gronk for tight end 1.
Exactly. He'll be a value here. And he's still on the board. Great, Olsen went. Hey, making my decision easy. Yeah, I like this. I like Jordan Reed here, in the 40s, mid 40s. Like, that's great. We'll be looking at some running backs here with our next, with the 6th or 7th round picks. But this is fun. I'm liking our team.
Yeah, there's plenty of decent RB2s still. Like any of these guys.
Yeah.
Murray, J.J., Matt Jones.
I mean, shit, Jonathan Stewart. I mean, it's not the worst, not my favorite, but
yeah, definitely the last out of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's Frank Gore down there at 73, just asking to be reached for, quote unquote. But I don't think that's a reach at all. At 63. So I'd be really happy with him.
He's trying to get that 1,000-yard season.
He is. I mean, they're gonna be better.
At age 37 or whatever.
Yeah.
No, he's 32 or something. Yeah. Hasn't everybody thought that Frank Gore is 2 years older than he actually is? For the past 3 years. I was God, that guy's 34, right? Yeah, he's actually 30. What?
He's just he's timeless. He's kind of like the Tim Duncan of fantasy football running backs.
Yeah, he's great because he never gets hurt, and he somehow always puts up respectable numbers.
Yep.
He's never really had it down to earth that I can remember.
Yeah. High floor.
Yeah.
High floor.
Kind of a low ceiling, but definitely a high floor. He's
I wouldn't say a
guy.
Low ceiling. I'd say a moderate ceiling. He's not gonna, magically be an RB1 per se, but He's going to be a great RB2, probably, like without much risk. Okay, so it sounds like the Hag decided that they didn't want to also be a troll. Seems like it. So that's nice. I've also sped up a little bit now that we're situated. So thanks for joining us, everyone, if you are, or thanks for watching this if you're watching the archive version. We're working on streaming because no one else is doing it, and once we can get a bit of a community following, maybe it'll be fun to participate with viewers in the chat.
Yeah, we would also like to mock draft with everybody.
Yeah, that'd be really fun too if we could get a mock draft going and get people chatting. So that's an idea of ours.
Yeah, it would be great to have us and then 10 actual viewers, and then people could mock and get like a serious mock in kind of early, like not have those guys just show up and take Cam Newton first and then just like leave or something.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
or the guy who just always takes first and always is not there.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about playing the team throughout the year, but you can get a nice, solid, serious mock draft going. Jeez, dude, Forte's still on the board.
Yeah, about to be your Forte. I can't believe he's fallen that far. That's crazy.
I know, it's insane. I mean, I'm guessing he's going to get snapped up here. Not by that guy.
Maybe.
Eli Manning, obviously much better than Matt Forte. Obviously.
Eli Manning at 55th. That is turds.
So Lee's Lovable Losers has 2 running backs already, and so does Boogeyman's team. So he could drop here. Forte could.
Yeah, he might. We might have kind of forced like a run on wide receivers by going so wide receiver heavy at the start.
I mean, we only took 2. And then we took Mark Ingram.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, when you snatch up so many wide receivers, people freak out because you need them, and this league, like you need 3.
Yeah. I like how
It's kind of I like that guy's 4th overall pick, DeAndre.
Delaney going 56th.
Delaney.
Hashtag Delaney.
Dude, so good. Hashtag Delaney. Believe in Delaney, dude. People are hating on Delaney. I don't know why. Nobody on that team can catch the ball.
I know.
I mean, really, they're all like, Rashard Matthews is probably their best wide receiver.
Yeah.
He just got there.
Easily. I easily think Rashard Matthews is going to be the best wide receiver on that team, but I think that Delaney Walker's actually going to be the best wide receiver on the team.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no, I agree, there's no reason that's not going to happen. He looked pretty dominant. Like, he knows the system. He's, the most experienced and most talented pass catcher on that team.
And Dorian Green-Beckham is still shit.
Yeah. I bet this guy's, like, definitely just having a hard time not grabbing Forte here. And I wouldn't be surprised if he went off the board.
I mean, whatever. If he does, who cares?
Yeah. Oh, I don't care at all.
There's still Latavius Murray there if you want to, or Jeremy Hill if you want.
He didn't, dude. He grabbed Latavius Murray and let Forte drop to us. I guess that's what he was thinking about. Maybe considering Jeremy Hill, too.
Okay.
Yeah. Pick 58. Matt Forte. I don't think I can.
Yeah, seems good.
Yeah, I mean, we don't think Matt Forte is going to just be the total workhorse for the Jets, but he's definitely their 1A guy. He might not get all the goal line carries, but I think he'll get some a good amount of red zone looks, and Matt Forte excels at red zone looks that aren't like goal line carries.
Yeah, he's a great screen guy.
Yeah.
Seems like a value pick that could turn into a really good pick.
Yeah, I mean, I love Forte there. I can't believe he's even that far down. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about Kyrie Robinson taking much away from the goal line either.
I don't give
He's
a
all right.
fuck. And you know what? Wow. Bilal Powell is so low on the Yahoo ADP. Like, we could grab him, like, literally last round, probably. Or, third to last round. And have a really nice handcuff, in my opinion.
I agree. Go read our article.
Yeah, go read our article.
We got Blau Powell on there as a good handcuff. Yeah, he could definitely bring some RB2 value if Forte goes down for sure.
For sure. No doubt. Like, he looked really good last year. Especially the second half. Yeah, so I think I might dip. Well, we'll see. So who went after and before? So somehow Eli Manning went 55th. Carson Palmer's still here on the board. Funny story. I actually tried to sign up for this draft, and accidentally signed up for a draft yesterday, and I jumped in round 4, and and rescued the team from being awful. And it turned out pretty well. It was fun because it was like I had Gronk at like pick 14 auto pick. Anyway, Carson Palmer fell into the 80s in that draft. I know. And I was ecstatic. I'm really
Yeah, he's probably got a couple good years left, I would say.
Yeah. I'm definitely considering I'm definitely considering John Brown here.
Yeah, I was going to say this is a good place to take a John Brown, Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, having Forte there, like, if somehow Frank Gore falls, which I don't think he's going to, like, I'd be, like, I do want to grab a third running back here in the next couple rounds, but I'm not gonna take Carson Palmer on ADP. Again, I just think it's totally fine waiting, and I think their ADP for John Brown is pretty low. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna grab John Brown. Yeah. I like that. If I think between Kelvin Benjamin and John Brown, one of them's gonna step their game up this year, and like on a consistent basis. And I think John Brown might be taking over basically as like the guy in Arizona, just the number one threat. Like, obviously there will be a lot of targets going other places, but I think he might be the most lethal this year.
Got that Michael Floyd. I don't know about that guy.
Who, Michael Floyd?
Yeah, He's always supposed to be good, and then he always just has like...
He was good last year. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, he was hurt for a little bit. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people think he's going to be really, really good, and he always just ends up being like, okay. But that's just because all those wide receivers, like, there's no actual number one on that team.
Yeah. So people going a little crazy on the tight ends here. Not really, but grabbing Kelsey and Eifert. Brady, 69. Yeah, love it. All day. Keep doing it, people. Push Gore down. I would love fucking Frank Gore here.
This guy does it. That Brady's suspended for 4 games, right? And he's like not trying to appeal that anymore.
No, he'll snap a backup in like 2 more rounds and waste another pick on a
yeah.
on a QB. That's just how. Like he'll probably do it on his next pick. Wouldn't surprise me. Who is it? Doghouse. Yeah, so we'll see who Doghouse takes here. Because he's like, oh man, I'm wheeling. I'm not going to pick for so long. Like, I better get this second QB right now. Although, like,
that would be awful
yeah,
if he did that.
well, I mean, like, I could see him taking like Carson Palmer, Tony Romo here. So the wheel just went Hearns and Dion Lewis.
It's a good wheel for that guy.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Doghouse went Amir Abdullah.
Ugh.
So he'll probably just take a late round quarterback, like a real late round. The Denver defense off the board at 73.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it when this starts happening. It's like a gift every time. Like 3 defenses will go. Yep, Seattle defense. The Evil Hags. Go Evil Hag. You got it.
Deshaun Jackson. I'll tell you what, man. If Jonathan Stewart is here and 2 more picks,
Yeah.
looking pretty decent.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know how much better he is than Chris Ivory or Frank Gore. I mean, I feel like those guys are all the same.
I think I like Gore more than I just think I like Gore. I think they're basically the same fucking player.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because but Frank Gore is like not as likely to get hurt. I mean that's pretty much my take on those 2 guys. I mean, since I've got Mark Ingram as an RB, I think I'd rather not take Jonathan Stewart here. I mean, technically, I think Jonathan Stewart's a little higher upside, but yeah, it was like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Like Frank Gore's got that floor that I'm kind of wanting right now. I mean, the funny thing is, I could maybe take Jonathan Stewart and then wheel Frank Gore. But do I want to?
I don't know. Probably not.
Well, that made it easy. Stewart's off the board. I'm going to grab Frank Gore over Chris Ivory. Yeah, he's the guy, and there's no one else on that team.
Yeah.
Easy pick. Like it. I really like that as our first bench running back. And yeah.
I think I might have taken Ivory there, just because I like his upside more. But
I know.
I mean, like, about the same.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Gore ranked higher. Again, like, also Chris Ivory, though, runs so hard that he can and does go through, periods of being out for a couple weeks due to injury. He's a beast. Like, he comes back as soon as he can, but again, I just don't see that happening with Frank Gore. And that's what I want.
Yeah, maybe. Until he gets that injury because he's old and doesn't come back.
I know. Until he breaks a hip.
Until he gets like a torn Achilles or something, then he really is just done.
Yeah. All right, so it's back on us at pick 83 after our pick of Frank Gore. Before our pick of Frank Gore, 2 more defenses went, Seattle and Carolina.
And then a kicker.
And then Jonathan Stewart, and then we took Frank Gore, and then Stephen Gostkowski went, and then Emmanuel Sanders-Zachart's wheel, and then Marvin Jones. Now it's back on us, and Carson Palmer is still on the board.
Yeah, Palmer, so Tyler Lockett's there. He's a good wide receiver. Gio's there. He's a good RB. Not that you really want another one.
I mean, Chris Ivory's still here, too.
Yeah. Well, I figured you just poo-poo Chris Ivory stills.
No,
going
no.
for the more consistent guy, which is definitely Gio.
Oh, no, I didn't poo-poo Chris Ivory. Again, I totally agree. He's got the highest upside here. And I just wanted to make sure, because I had Ingram, like, that I got someone reliable, just in case. And this almost makes me more likely to want Ivory here, because I'll get another good wide receiver on the next wheel, I think. But I think it's Ivory or Palmer. What do you think?
Maybe Palmer. He's that's pretty far down there.
All right.
And he's good.
Yeah, I took Palmer, and dude, we're getting smack talked all day here for these long picks. Even though we're not the only ones taking like time, it's funny. People love to hate.
Z's all the way to the championship. Thanks, guys. Keep snapping up those defenses and kickers.
Right. So we've got a full team here, and it looks good to me.
Yeah, this does look good. I like this. It's different than what we've done before, but obviously still looks pretty great. Got some nice picks in Palmer and Forte, I feel like. This guy should have been gone before that.
Except you guys. I can't help but like feed the trolls a little bit, like, because I really don't give a fuck.
They're just mad because they're not doing it.
And I suck on week 11. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, what are you gonna do when you're 10-0 and you lose week 11?
Not week 11.
Graham Gano. Ugh. If I was going to take a kicker, it sure as hell would be Graham Gano. Isn't like Hauschka still out there? Like,
dude, I got Blair Walsh in the last, like, my last pick of the draft yesterday. It's like, cool, one of the best kickers in the league, in my opinion.
Right. Kicks in the dome, dude. It matters so much.
Yeah. So, hey, so we're coming up on a pick here in like 6 or 7.
Tyler Lockett is still there. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's just nonsense that guy's still on the board.
Dude, Chris Ivory's still on the board. The broadcast is about how to lose week 11. Lol.
This guy clearly doesn't understand how to play fantasy football.
I know.
Like, dude, we're going to write an article about how to cash in redraft leagues, and that is something you don't give a fuck about.
Obviously not.
Clearly, this guy's never won a championship. He's probably never made the playoffs.
Who knows?
Just like our little Stevie. Oh, wait, no, made playoffs last year, first time.
Or just how to suck at life. Jeez, dude, they're piling on.
Close.
Who cares?
I know.
People love to hate.
They really do.
It's just funny because that's how people get money. Like,
I'm sure he has 0 viewers. His mom is watching. I wish my mom was watching. That would be a viewer.
Yeah, it'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the moms.
Yeah. Oh man, I just hope we smash the league so hard.
Obviously, dude, these guys are fucking horrible.
Yeah. The funny thing is, it'll rate our draft like a C, and everyone will like again laugh at it. But the rankings of like your team's draft, like the grades are hilarious. Anyway, dude, Chris Ivory's still on the board, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Take a piece of that at 98.
Definitely worth.
The best part is I've gone to time on like 4, maybe 5 picks, and wow, that's 5 minutes out of these people's lives.
I mean, if they really got something to do, they can just leave and auto draft. They'd probably be better off because they wouldn't be taking defenses and kickers like in round 6.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got coming up here. A little Torrey Smith action could be pretty good.
Darius Green off the board. Yeah, Torrey Smith.
He could be really good in that Chip Kelly offense.
Yeah.
Even if their quarterback is terrible.
Yeah, Kamara Aiken's buried down here too. with Corey Coleman.
Yeah, well, it's very Corey Coleman even farther down the dude's poop.
I know you hate
I mean,
him.
I don't know if he's poop, but the
You hate him
Browns
so
are
much.
poop.
Yeah, they are. But
Of course, I don't know. I guess I had Travis Benjamin on my team last year, and I played him some weeks.
yeah,
It's like bye-week filler.
right. So yeah, we're good on running back on our bench. Like,
Yeah, you definitely want a wide receiver, I think.
and I think it's Torrey Smith. I mean, but the same thing can be said like Torrey Smith as Corey Coleman. Honestly, it's just,
Yeah, except that Torrey Smith's not a rookie.
yeah, exactly. That's he's a vet.
And you know that he's really talented. He's not even that old, I don't think.
No, oh no, he's in his late 20s. Like, yeah, I'm gonna grab him here.
He definitely could be. I mean, he could be a top 15 guy. I don't know.
Top 20. Easily a top 20 guy. Like 20,
Yeah.
25. Like, that's great.
Oh, Willie Snead.
Schneed.
No, I hate Willie Snead this year.
Schneed.
I guess he had his breakout season last year, like coming out party or whatever you want to call it, but they just added so many more guys that,
Yeah. So, all right.
you know, Brandon Cooks is not going anywhere. Kobe Fleener is obviously going to be involved. I mean, maybe it'll take a while for Michael Thomas to come along, but
Yeah.
I don't see much upside with Willie Snead.
I think it will take a little time for Michael Thomas to come on. Like, I think he'll have, I think his best case is, like, he gets a higher percentage of red zone looks because he's a big guy who can play out of the slot and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I agree. They've got a deep, like, surprising, like, New Orleans has a surprisingly deep and talented, like, group of wide receivers, and Kobe Fleener now is there. So, hey, what do you need? Phone? I'm loving this team though. I mean, it sucks to have two players, two wide receivers with the Week 11 bye, but hopefully we survive.
I mean, you got two decent guys to replace, John Brown and Torrey Smith.
Yeah. And I'm going to take another wide receiver here. I've got two more bench spots left, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of those, at least one of those, is going to be wide receiver. Hopefully Kamar Aiken. Like, I think I'll take Kamar Aiken here.
Because you only get 6 bench slots on Yahoo for some reason.
Whatever. It keeps, dude, it's going to, the waiver wires are going to be just stocked. 10-man, like,
Oh, yeah.
like fairly shallow bench.
Well, one spot shallower than what we're used to playing with, or than what we do play with.
Well, yeah, and then in a 10-man on top of it. Like, there's just so many players.
Yeah.
It makes the end of the drafts really interesting, too, because there's so many good players left on the board, even, like, further down. And so you get to see, people's preferences. That's the best thing I've seen the Evil Hag do all day is take Tevin Coleman.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
I mean, it's...
Great pick.
Well, I mean, it's... I don't know. Like, honestly, I still think it's a little high, but... Like, for these drafts, like, he tends not to go. All right, so... Tyrod Taylor, Rashad Jennings, Schneed, Phil Rivers. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to drop down here and take Kamar Aiken and be really happy about it.
Yeah, I like me some Kamara there. Nobody else really. Wide receivers are kind of dried up.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy Coates is way down, but he's a question mark. Like,
coverage is pretty bare.
It is.
Past him.
Yeah, I think Kamar Aiken, I agree with people's opinion that he's probably going to lead the Ravens and,
Yeah.
most
I mean, he was
receiving
pretty good
stats.
last year.
Yeah.
He was the only guy there, but still, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I think that's only going to be good for him. Like, I mean, hopefully Steve Smith, like,
Guys are old.
or is like okay, but I don't think he's going to be better than Kamar Aiken. And I also don't think Rashad Perriman's going to come along and just like be great. I think he's a developmental project.
Yeah, plus he's got to get over injuries
Yeah.
and then like stay healthy, and then still essentially a rookie.
Yeah, so I don't know who to take for our last bench slot here. Should we take like another good tight end? I hate doing that because you can't play him in the flex because there's no flex.
Yeah.
And they're going to be good ones on waiver wires anyway.
I mean, you could take like Laquan Treadwell. He's not a terrible guy.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I thought he's probably the last guy that's. I mean, he might end up being really good. Who knows?
Yeah,
He's going to be the number one on that team.
I mean, I could also grab like LeGarrette Blount or Derrick Henry, or I could snag fucking Arian Foster, like in just as a wild card lottery ticket.
Yeah,
I
you could snag up Anquan Bolden.
Oh yeah.
Little free agent speculation.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think he is old and kind of busted. So
I don't know, man. Anquan Bolden was actually okay last year. He was just on the 49ers, man. That team was a train wreck.
yeah. I know they were. But like I said, I mean, dude, as soon as Arian Foster comes back, and gets signed by a team who needs a running back, he's gonna jump up like 3 rounds or 4 rounds. And
when he gets signed, he might even get signed by the start of the season. Who knows?
He might not, but I can just drop him if people are like, oh, he's having problems. Like I don't know. I don't hate it as my last bench spot. I also don't hate Laquan Treadwell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate Arian Foster either.
Yeah.
I don't think he's great.
I mean, I think Minnesota's a low volume passing game, and like while Laquan might be really good and now and especially in the future, I think I haven't seen Teddy Bridgewater take that leap forward, and I don't know if he ever will.
Yeah.
He might now, and that's great. And then Laquan Treadwell is great value here, but like LeGarrette Blount still on the board. Also, I don't love him, but
I'd rather take Arian Foster.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know how good Teddy Bridgewater actually is because they don't pass that much, and he's never anybody to throw to.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Give it a year.
We will. I took Arian Foster.
Just wait a little bit and see.
I like
Maybe just keep an eye on him. Then as soon as he has a good game, snatch him up. Maybe it's the start of something special.
Yeah. So I took Foster there. We got
Seen this Philadelphia defense? It's terrible.
what? Someone took Philadelphia defense. Oh my god! So we're done taking real players. I'm going to go ahead and look at the defenses. I pick in 14 picks. A lot of people already have defenses though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No defense. No defense. Defense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone has 2 defenses already. So 6 people have defenses out of the 10. So 3 more people need them. Need a defense, and there's like all kinds of good ones on the board here. I love Cincinnati. Like they'll be on the board still, probably. New England is still there as well, and so is Los Angeles.
Yeah, and Minnesota.
I think
all those defenses are actually pretty decent.
Well, and yeah, that's the funny thing. Like we were talking about, like you can very successfully stream defenses, especially in a 10-man league with like we said, a like slightly shallow bench. Like people just can't hold defenses. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
So I really don't give a shit who I pick here, but I'll probably pick Cincinnati or New England. Maybe the Jets, though. Jets are really good, too. They actually locked up Wilkerson, which was like the biggest surprise of the deadline.
And now they got to work on Fitz magic.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know, man. I'm worried a little bit. I think it'll get done. I just think, like, despite him saying he would be okay not playing, I mean, I don't think he wants to not play, and I don't think anyone else is going to pay him. So, like, honestly, it's hard to fault the Jets for letting him hold out. Like, he'll come around. He'll probably sign a 2-year, $20 million deal.
Maybe. It's looking like a 1-year deal right now, but not that
That's
Fitzpatrick
fine.
doesn't want to do that, though, I don't think.
I think he's happier with a 1-year deal for like $14 million, but I don't think he'll be able to get that.
No.
But I don't think he'd be able to get it anywhere. So
No, I mean, the Jets have obviously called around. They know the quarterback situation of every team. They knew they could just hold out.
yeah,
I mean, they know how much money teams have left to spend, and no team has money for Fitzpatrick.
yeah. Oh, the Hag taking Wendell Smallwood.
Oh, Derek Carr. Is that like another
Should I
QB?
troll him back talking about his Smallwood? No, we're better than these trolls. Take the high road. The funniest part is, like, they were bitching so much, and, like, there was nothing to bitch about. We went to time on, like, 5 picks. Again, people just love to hate, like...
Yeah, people are just angry.
Well, yeah, they
And who cares?
they see
You have
that
a
we-
minute 30 to make your pick.
Right, I
Who
know.
cares if you take the whole time?
They see that we actually look legit and have a website, and we're streaming, and everything they learn probably just makes them hate more the internet.
I just hope in week 11 they have like the high score of all the
Oh
teams.
my god, that'd be the best. I will rub it in if I remember, because I'm going to be playing so many leagues. But I should make a note. I should just go ahead and set a reminder on my phone.
I'm sure you can remember Evil Hag is a piece of shit.
Probably.
Well, there's a Cincy D.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take that Cincy D. New England, Minnesota off the board.
We're Bengals fans, so
Yeah, I think it's either them or the Jets, but
yeah, man. I really like Cincinnati's D this. I mean, not just being like a fanboy, but
I
their
know.
defense is actually pretty good.
It
They
is.
didn't lose anybody.
exactly, it's underrated every year, and they lost people last year and really weren't that bad. I mean, overall, I think yeah, Bengals in general are just perennially underrated.
Yeah. Well, they just have like injuries to key guys. It seems every year. It's
Yeah, I know, in their offense.
Shitty.
Unfortunately, it's on the offensive side of the ball this year, and I mean, it was all over the field last year. But anyway,
yeah. The defense took some hits for sure,
it did.
like last year.
Hopefully, they also don't play like idiots
Yeah, that'd be great to like win a game
in the playoffs. You mean?
in the playoffs. Yeah,
right.
that you should win instead of just being a dumbass.
That'd be great. All right, I'm looking at the kickers here. I don't know.
Pull up our rankings. I'm pretty sure it's Dan Bailey.
I think it's I think it might be Cairo.
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Dan Bailey. All day.
Most accurate kicker in the history of the NFL.
Is he?
Yeah,
Damn.
which is amazing now. It seems how 33-yard extra points and all that. And
Yeah. Again, kickers just don't matter.
yeah, not too much.
But
But they're
Yeah.
starting to matter a little bit more with the extra points. Like there are definitely a little bit of a separation now between shitty kickers and good ones.
yeah,
I mean, even you can just tell by how many kickers got like traded and cut and signed last year. Like teams are like, fuck.
right. So yeah, this draft clocked in at 55 minutes. Pretty fast.
I don't know, dude. I don't have an hour set aside to do a live draft.
I know.
I better bitch about it than draft shittily.
So, yeah, love our team.
Yeah, this team's good.
I like it a
I
lot.
like it.
I like it a lot. A little different. A little different.
Yeah, a little different. Still a winner.
Oh, yeah, definitely still a winner.
Good enough to beat these guys.
You know, I don't want to draft exactly the same team every time.
Yeah, especially because I think you really did have pick 3 before.
I did, and I think that was where I took Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
So, went wide receiver this time. And I'm happy with the product, even though they both have a bye week 11. So,
I know, dude. God, what were you thinking?
I don't know. All right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. I think we're going to call it a day. Follow us at deepbomb.com on Twitter. And,
All spelled out.
yeah, deepbomb.com. Just check out our website. You can follow us from there. The website is deepbomb.com. If you happen to be watching on Twitch, go ahead and follow us or whatever you do on Twitch. We're trying to improve, our streaming, and so, yeah, grow our audience, etc. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you next time.
Peace.
Peace.